From the students of the Department of Meteorology and Atmospheric Science, here is your Penn State Campus Weather Service forecast.
Afternoon, State College. I'm student meteorologist Sarah Mounier, and here we are starting off with our live camera at the Penn State golf courses. You can see there's barely a cloud in the sky. We're currently sitting at a temperature of 32 degrees and a dew point of 12. So very dry, moderate conditions with very low wind gusts and very strong visibility for an overall good afternoon. And looking at our live cam all across the Commonwealth, you can see the story is not really the same for everywhere. This is our Beaver cam. So same story as the golf course. We have some very clear skies over there. Same story as you head out east towards Harrisburg, clear skies as well. And there are clear skies in Pittsburgh. But if you head up into the Erie area by the lakes, it's going to be very overcast, and that could be due to lake effect. All right, so here's our weather headlines for today. The rain threat is going to be strong overnight, and that will cause for a very soggy Saturday, which we will get into. And overall, the chilly conditions that we have been seeing throughout this week are going to remain into next week, not really seasonal for the start of spring. And speaking of not feeling like the start of spring, we have our feels like temperatures over here. You can see right now in State College, as I said, it is 32 degrees, but it feels like 26. It's very cold. It's not spring-like. Over in Philadelphia, same story. It's 33 degrees, and Erie's even feeling as low as 17 degrees, and that could be due to the winds coming off the lake and hitting it right there. Speaking of wind gusts, so those cold temperatures can be due to the very strong wind gusts that we are going to see, and the temperature is going to drop overnight because, as you can see, this is for Friday night. The wind gusts are going to get stronger, and then heading into Saturday, they are going to switch and come from the north, which is what's really going to drop us off into lower temperatures. And for our actual temperatures for today, you can see that, as said before, we are at 32 degrees, even though it feels like 26. Erie's at 28, even though it feels like 17. And Philly's at 38, even though it said it felt like 33. So overall, we are sitting at higher temperatures, but what it feels like is telling us otherwise. And heading out to the rest of the states, you can see the same story for all of the Midwest region and the Northeast. The feels like temperatures, they're not very, the regular temperatures are not very seasonal for the season. The start of spring, it's still very cold. You can see towards the West Coast, it is more seasonal for there. Same thing with the Gulf Coast, but we are experiencing colder conditions. And now looking at our radar for today's weather, you can see, as said before, it was very clear skies today. Heading off into the afternoon, not much different. Maybe some clouds up in the Erie area, as we saw in the live cam before. There's a strong system of snow caused by lake effect heading over the Chicago, Michigan, Canadian area. Maybe some heavy drop off of snow in western New York, where Buffalo is, all due to lake effect. And for our future weather, now we're going to go back to those soggy conditions as mentioned for this coming Saturday. So right now for this Friday afternoon, we're only going to see clouds rolling in and start to accumulate and take away those clear conditions. And then heading into Friday night, State College is going to start to see some rain across the northwestern area of Pittsburgh, and maybe some snow in the northern parts due to lower temperatures. And then as we head into the later overnight hours, more rain is going to head into the southeasternly areas by Philly, and you can see it's going to get really heavy into the early morning hours and afternoon in that area. And then by Saturday night, all those conditions should clear out and head towards the New England area. And that will be very present as we zoom out towards our wider cam. And you can see that whole system, a very big system, might I add, it's all going to be moving out. So it started here, and it's going to push out by Sunday afternoon, and the rest of the Northeast will be in drier conditions after that. Until you see this system, it's going to roll in to us on about Tuesday. So from that system that I just showed you for this weekend, it looks like there's going to be lots of rain accumulation from the Commonwealth, especially in Philly, with a whopping 2.91 inches. That is a lot for the weekend. And the overall area, nowhere is going to be dry. I mean, even in Erie, it's only 0.22 inches, but it's still rain. And now heading into our pressure tracker, you can see that was the low pressure system that was causing all of that precipitation over the weekend. Heading into Monday, we're going to see calmer conditions, which is caused by that high pressure area. And now you'll see this huge low pressure area that's going to start to head into our area on Tuesday, which is going to cause more rain for the next coming week. So today, our high is going to be 48 degrees. As said, we had some AM sun, but by the afternoon, we're going to get some cloud accumulation and a little bit of wind. By overnight, we are going to see a temperature drop down to 39, and it's going to be very wet and rainy and a little bit stronger of wind gusts. And then in tomorrow, that system's still going to linger, and the rain is going to continue as we sit at a high of 44 degrees and still very strong winds at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And for our 7-day forecast, you can see, so today we're going to set a high of 48, dropping down to a low of 39. Heading into Saturday, that rain system is going to cool us off as we have a high of 44 and a low of 27. Sunday, it's going to clear up. Very nice day, pretty much fully clear. We're going to go back up to 47, drop down to 27. Heading into Monday, cloudy conditions as that low pressure system starts to approach with a high of 56 and a low of 35. Tuesday, that rain's going to come in from that low pressure system, and we're going to set at a high of 53 and a low of 42. Wednesday, that rain's going to continue with that low pressure system, and by Thursday, it should have scattered showers, but should clear out by then. That is all I have for today. I'm Sarah Mounier again, and have a great day.